Ja, vi har vært litt lenge inne I bilen, kanskje.
De har vært for lenge.
ja. Alt for mange år.
Financing such a trip is not an easy task. Like most people, you have expenses in your daily life, which often take up a large part of your income. Michael's health situation and Thomas's divorce were challenges enough in themselves. And because of COVID and conflicts around the world, expenses have skyrocketed. So we had to come up with a new plan. We decided to start our own company, to put our passion to use. And we are taking a big risk by doing this to achieve our dream. We started hunting for old furniture and stereos. Thing that was sometimes just a step away from the trash. And gave them new life and a new home. We invest a lot of time and money in these projects, in addition to having started our own web shop with products we sell to finance the trip. Apart from our usual day jobs, we travel around Norway, and some places in Sweden, in search of new projects to restore. If this was a smart thing to do, well, that remains to be seen. But we will not give up so easily. Our budget for the trip is 20 to 25,000 euros for each of us. It includes around 85 euros per day for petrol, accommodation and food. Including shipping of the bikes, and flights for us on different stages of the trip. The budget also includes the cost of traveling through China from Kyrgyzstan to Laos, which comes to around 3,700 euros for each of us. Which includes a mandatory guide in the area, accommodation, assistance crossing borders, and permits needed. This budget does not include the bikes we build for the trip, equipment we use and a temporary import document called CPD. It is an expensive adventure to undertake to say the least. We don't know if we will even reach the target for the budget to finally start the trip. But we have set ourselves a goal of 2025 for now. Life continues to send us more and more challenges that make things take much longer than we had imagined a few years ago when we started planning the trip. Some challenges more costly than others. In the last 5 to 6 years, Michael and Julie's house has needed quite extensive repairs, and in 2023 their car broke down, which would eventually be a 7-month expensive repair job. For Thomas, in addition to the divorce a number of years ago, he has had to fight for help to his 2 children for many years, after domestic abuse, since they are struggling with trauma. These last few years have not been easy at all. This alone has brought his finances and energy to its knees.
Let's go have some breakfast.
But that's life, things happen. It is how you deal with such challenges that defines what you are made of. Failing is not one of the choices. So we will continue to work towards the goal of one day traveling together to the other side of the globe.
I got a new
We really want to thank our sponsors and partners for supporting and believing in this crazy adventure. And a special thank you to Backcountry MC for supporting us for several years already with gear and tools we need for this trip. Also thanks to everyone who follows us along the way. This was all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.
Ja, vis nå Martin, hva skaden er.